Hey Google, what happens when you try to escape the police? Like, what actually happens?
A man is facing a number of felony charges tonight after police say he led officers on a Christmas Day chase. Blacksburg police tell us they pulled over 45-year-old Mitchell Linkus for a traffic violation. An officer asked him to get out for a field sobriety test, and that's when they say he took off.
Police evasions. What are the consequences? Okay, so let's first define what police evasions are. Police evasions are the action of the convicted deliberately resisting or delaying an officer's duty to arrest. Across the nation, this generalized definition is largely accepted. But since this topic is kind of nuanced, the details and specifics of what counts and what doesn't count as a police evasion is determined by state laws and state statutes. So we're going to focus on California today. So if you only escape the police using a car or a motor vehicle in a more formal sense, then yeah, that counts as a police evasion. But if it's anything else, if you ran on foot, or if you, like, say for example, you escaped using a scooter or any other type of vehicle, then that doesn't count as police evasion. That counts as resisting arrest. So that would be a misdemeanor, and that would mean that you're gonna have to pay $1,000 of fines and or serving 364 days in county jail. Oh, and it is also worth mentioning that you may not be charged for multiple counts of police evasion. So if you're charged for more than one police evasion, then it'll just be the same consequence of evading just evading one police. If the evasion caused injury or death of others, punishments will also be given. If it is a misdemeanor, usually in the case of injuries, then you get yourself into 364 days of county jail and or a fine of $2,000 to $10,000 given on top of the other consequences that you already committed. If it is a felony, usually in the case of causing death, then 3 to 7 years in state prison and or a fine of $2,000 to $10,000. And speaking of crimes, it would be a crime if I don't segue to our sponsor. This portion of the video is sponsored by Grammarly. Grammarly is one of the only tools that led my way to passing the bar. Use the link in the description to get a 1-year free trial. Thanks again, Grammarly, for sponsoring this portion of the video. To be convicted of the crime of police evasion, the prosecution is set to the same standard as all criminal trials in the US. This means that they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, which means that the convict will be guilty as long as the following things are proved. 1. The police are chasing you. 2. You escaped via vehicle. 3. The police officer's vehicle had at least one light visible from the front. 4. There is a red light ahead. 5. Police sirens are on. 6. The police car must be obvious to the one being chased, so it can't be like an implied chase. 7. Police officers, of course, must be in their uniform. Typically, the prosecution will use those 7 points to prove guilty. The defense, in return, uses these 4 points to defend. There isn't a willful intent, improper procedures, insufficient evidence, emergencies on the road, such as it would be dangerous to pull over, so you would go somewhere safe to pull over instead. In the end, who wins is decided by the judge, as in any country with an adversarial system. In some states, the use of force is considered as evasion. In other states, it's not considered as evasion. Now, the use of force is using the force of your body strength to get out of the police unlawfully executing the procedure of arrest. In some states, such as Florida, it is considered as legal. In other states, it's considered illegal. In that case, you will have the opportunity to file a civil claim against the police for false arrest. You could also have your criminal charges dropped. Now, the legality of whether or not it's legal or not, the use of force is illegal or not, is considered by state statutes. So you will have to consult your state laws to know whether or not the use of force is legal. Now that we've established what it is, let's hand it over to Sherry, who's going to give you examples of such.
Hi, it's Editor Eric here. So let's actually skip Sherry's part because she's not here for a while. So yeah, back to the video. So yeah, we're just skip it for now. Back to the video.
Okay, I'm back. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I'll catch you later. Bye.